Have you ever wondered how life unfolds in the serene landscapes of rural Germany? Let's embark on a journey to experience this unique lifestyle that's as charming as it is different from its urban counterpart. In the rural expanses of Germany, life thrives amidst tranquility and scenic beauty. Here, the pace of life is unhurried, dictated by the rhythm of nature rather than the ticking of a clock. Skyscrapers and traffic jams give way to rolling green fields and quiet country lanes. The people here, rooted in their traditions, live a life of simplicity and contentment. Their days are filled with hard work, yes, but also the joy of living close to the land. They embrace their rich customs and traditions, which have been passed down through generations. As we delve deeper into the rural German life, we'll discover its unique charm, its vibrant culture, and its enduring customs. As the sun rises, a new day begins in the countryside, filled with simple pleasures and hard work. In rural Germany, each day begins with the crowing of roosters and the smell of fresh bread. As the first rays of the sun kiss the dew-kissed fields, the day springs into motion. The inhabitants of these serene landscapes rise early, their mornings as orchestrated as a well-practiced symphony. The day begins at the crack of dawn, with the household stirring into action. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee fills the air, a familiar and comforting scent that signals the start of a new day. Breakfast tables are decorated with an assortment of homemade food, rich, hearty, and lovingly prepared. A typical spread might include fresh loaves of bread, homemade jams, locally sourced honey, and a variety of cheeses. The food is simple, yet rich in flavor and tradition, a testament to the rural German ethos of quality and authenticity. As the family gathers around the breakfast table, conversations flow freely. From the youngest child to the oldest grandparent, everyone has a place at this table. These meals are not just about nourishment, they're a time for connection, for sharing stories and planning the day ahead. Once the breakfast is over, it's time to roll up the sleeves and get to work. Some head out to the fields, ready to tend to the crops under the soft light of the morning sun. Others might start their commute to local businesses, their roles as integral to the community as the farmer to his fields. Children, too, are not exempt from the morning routines. They might have chores of their own, like feeding the livestock or helping with the breakfast cleanup. These tasks, though simple, instill a sense of responsibility and community participation from a young age. The morning routines in rural Germany are a blend of hard work, familial bonds, and a deep-rooted respect for the land. They reflect a lifestyle that is at once simple and deeply satisfying, where every task is performed with care and every meal is a celebration of local produce and traditional recipes. As the morning chores conclude, the rural folks prepare themselves for a day in the fields or local businesses. From the warmth of their homes to the expanse of their fields, their lives are a testament to a tradition that values community, hard work, and the simple joys of rural living. In the countryside, work often means tending to the fields or running a family-owned business. In the verdant expanses of rural Germany, the rhythm of life is set by the sun and the seasons. As dawn breaks, the day's work begins. The most common occupations here are tied to the land farming, forestry, and animal husbandry. You might see farmers in their fields, tilling the soil, planting seeds, or harvesting crops, their hands expertly doing the work that has been passed down through generations. Forestry, too, is an important occupation. The forests of Germany are lush and abundant, providing timber for building and firewood for those chilly winter nights. The foresters, with their intimate knowledge of the woods, are the guardians of these precious resources, managing them sustainably for future generations. Animal husbandry is yet another common occupation. Whether it's dairy farming, sheep herding, or beekeeping, the people here have a special bond with their animals, treating them with respect and care. But rural Germany isn't just about farming and forestry. It's also a place where craftsmanship thrives. From blacksmiths to carpenters, from bakers to brewers, these artisans keep age-old traditions alive, their skilled hands creating products of exceptional quality. Then there are the small-scale entrepreneurs, running family-owned businesses that are often the heart of the community. These range from quaint bed and breakfasts to cozy cafes, from charming bookshops to bustling farmers markets. Work in rural Germany is communal in nature. People help each other out, whether it's during the harvest season or when a neighbor's barn needs repair. This sense of community, this spirit of collaboration, is what makes their workday meaningful. Despite the long hours and the physical demands, there's a certain joy in this way of life. It's the satisfaction of seeing the fruits of your labor, the pleasure of working with your hands, the camaraderie of working together. Despite the hard work, there's a sense of fulfillment and tranquility in their daily routines. This is the essence of a working day in rural Germany, a testament to a life well lived. After a hearty lunch, the afternoon unfolds with leisure activities and age-old traditions. Rural life in Germany is a tapestry woven with a myriad of everyday routines, punctuated by the rich threads of tradition and culture. While the morning and early afternoon are typically dedicated to work, the latter part of the day is where the beauty of leisure and tradition truly shine. As the afternoon sun bathes the landscape in a warm glow, folks often engage in relaxing pastimes. Gardening is one such activity, a delightful blend of work and leisure that's deeply rooted in the German lifestyle. It's more than just tending to plants, it's a way of connecting with the land and appreciating nature's bounty. Walking is another cherished afternoon activity. Whether it's a leisurely stroll through the meandering village paths or a brisk hike in the nearby woods, these walks are an opportunity to unwind, soak in the scenic beauty, and perhaps even bump into a neighbor or two. And speaking of neighbors, socializing is a cornerstone of rural life. The afternoon might find villagers gathering at the local beer garden or in each other's homes, exchanging stories over a cup of coffee and homemade pastries. This sense of community is palpable, a testament to the close-knit nature of rural societies. But it's not just about leisure. The afternoon is also a time for customs and traditions, many of which have been passed down through generations. Seasonal festivities, folk dances, and even the simple act of afternoon tea. These are all part of the cultural fabric that makes rural Germany unique. In this part of the world, traditions are not relics of the past, but vibrant elements of the present. They infuse every aspect of life with a sense of continuity and connection to the past, strengthening the bond between the people and their homeland. As the sun begins to set, painting the sky with hues of orange and purple, the rural folks wrap up their day. The sounds of laughter fade, replaced by the soft whisper of the wind and the distant toll of the church bell. It's time to prepare for a quiet evening, another end to a day filled with work, leisure, and tradition. As the sun begins to set, the rural folks wrap up their day and prepare for a quiet evening. Evenings in rural Germany are times for family, food, and relaxation. As the day's work comes to a close, families gather around the table for a hearty meal, a tradition that binds them together over shared stories and laughter. This is not just about sustenance, but a time to reconnect, to share the day's events, and to nurture relationships. The meal, often home-cooked, is a blend of traditional German fare and seasonal ingredients, a testament to the region's abundant produce and culinary heritage. After dinner, it's common to see families and individuals partaking in evening strolls, a practice known as Abendspaziergang. These leisurely walks serve multiple purposes. They aid digestion, of course, but they're also a time for reflection, for appreciating the beauty of the surrounding landscapes, and for greeting neighbors and friends. The sense of community here is palpable, as people acknowledge each other with warm nods and friendly smiles. Community gatherings play a significant role in the evening routines as well. These can be informal get-togethers in someone's backyard or planned events at the local community hall. Sometimes they involve traditional music and dance, echoing the region's cultural richness. At other times, it might be a game of cards or a shared hobby. These gatherings are not just about entertainment. They strengthen community bonds and foster a sense of belonging. As the evening progresses, the pace slows down. The laughter and chatter gradually fade, replaced by the soothing sounds of nature. The sun sets, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, casting long shadows on the rolling hills and quaint houses. The stars begin to twinkle in the clear, vast sky, and the countryside is bathed in the soft glow of the moonlight. And so, the day concludes in rural Germany. Homes turn in for the night, lights dimming one by one, as the countryside descends into a peaceful slumber. It's a time for rest, for rejuvenation, for dreams under the starlit sky. As night falls, the countryside descends into a peaceful slumber, ready to rise and shine again. Living in rural Germany is far from the hustle and bustle of city life. It is a life defined by tranquility and rhythm, where the crow of the rooster and the glow of dawn mark the beginning of the day. The morning routines are filled with productive chores, a testament to the hardworking spirit of the rural community. The day progresses with a blend of work and leisure, as the community members engage in traditional activities that have been passed down through generations. The evening brings a calming close to the day, As the setting sun casts a warm, golden hue over the landscape, the rural community gathers once more, sharing stories and laughter under the starry night sky. This is a life interconnected with nature, where every moment is cherished and every tradition holds meaning. Rural Germany, with its simplicity and serenity, offers an enchanting glimpse into a life that cherishes traditions, values hard work, and celebrates community.